Hello, yogis, and welcome to the Infinite Ahimsa Yoga Breathwork course. So there's going to be 4 breathworks every single month, and the first week we are going to be covering Ujjayi breath. So this breath is known as basic breathing. So this is one of the most important breaths to really become aware of and know how to utilize within your yoga practice, because it is truly the breath that we always come back to in our asana movements and our practices. It's the breath that is most simple. I don't want to use necessarily the word simple or easy, but it is the breath that you're going to most commonly come back to as you flow through each movement in our practice. And you'll see me reference this a lot through the practices also. So I figured this would be a beautiful way to really get you connected and aware of and have some knowledge behind what Ujjayi breath really is. So I wanted to start this video off with a beautiful quote from Thich Nhat Hanh, and it goes something like this. Breath is the bridge which connects life to consciousness, which unites your body to your thoughts. So I'll read that again because it's really powerful. Breath is the bridge which connects life to consciousness, which unites your body to your thoughts. So thinking of your breath that way, rather than just something that we kind of aimlessly do and we don't really ever think about, really shifts your perspective and applies more focus on the breath. And that's really why I wanted to incorporate in these breathwork and pranayama practices within this program, because it's so key to incorporate this in with meditation as well as the asana practice, because yoga is not only about the movement, but it is truly about so many different aspects that you can apply into your daily life. So if you see me glancing down, I don't want to forget anything. I wrote down lots of notes for these breathworks to make sure that I am fully sharing with you all of the benefits that you can receive from the different breaths that we're going to be covering every single month. So for Ujjayi breath, how I want to portray this breath to you is really when you're breathing and you're exhaling out, you're going to be exhaling out through the back of your throat where you cough and you gargle. So if you want, for fun, let's do a couple where you can kind of activate this area of your throat. This will also help on activating your throat chakra. So you can just make funny sounds, no judgment. And so you can really feel the vibration through this part. This is where the exhale is going to be coming out. So to begin, you can begin in easy pose, whatever is going to be most comfortable for you. You can bring a foot over your shin. You can just do a crisscross applesauce. You can come up onto a block if you'd like. Sometimes that can be nice to kind of elevate the hips like this. For today's practice, I'm just going to be in an easy pose. Roll the shoulders up, down, and back. And let's just start by doing a few easy, just steady, rhythmic, natural breaths. Inhaling in through the belly. And exhaling out through the mouth. You can place a hand on the belly to feel the belly rise. And a hand on the chest to feel the chest expand. And exhale out. One more, just like this. Exhale out of the mouth. Let it all go. Beautiful. So before we begin to prep for the Ujjayi, I want to just touch on the true benefits of this breath in particular. So the more awareness we have with the breath, the more awareness we have of our body and truly how the breath impacts our movement. And this is why I wanted to start off with the Ujjayi breath tutorial, because it is the best way to truly connect, in my personal opinion, throughout your practice. So for starters, you can go ahead and take your hand right in front of your face. And we're going to inhale in. And when we exhale, we're going to exhale out of that part of our throat where we cough and we gargle that we kind of activated earlier in this practice. And we're going to act like we're fogging up a mirror. So act like our hand is the mirror, and that when we exhale, we're fogging up that mirror. So you can watch me to start. When you do it, you're going to feel the warmth of your breath on your hands. So we're going to do this for a few rounds. Beautiful. You can drop the hand now. And we're going to continue with this breath without the hands, still breathing out of the mouth. You can choose to keep your eyes closed or open, but I find that closing your eyes can really help you connect to your practice more. Breathing into the throat and exhaling out from the throat. Continue with this. And I challenge you to get creative with the restriction and the flow and how long your exhale is, how long your inhale is. Try to keep it simple for yourself at first, really keeping it balanced, not applying too much focus into how long you're holding it, just really observing your breath from the get-go. And that is going to be really important in all of your practices moving forward, really honoring your practice, but getting creative and having fun and really seeing where you are at now so that you know when you progress where you started. We're going to continue on for just a couple more. Beautiful. Open your eyes, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And now that you have prepared and you've activated the throat and you've really gotten a feel for what that Ujjayi feels like, now the next step is to, instead of exhaling out of the mouth, we're going to keep the lips closed and we're going to just exhale out, and the breath will come out of the nose. But we're still going to work on making that same sound that a lot of oftentimes it is related to the Darth Vader sound, because it kind of makes that sound in the throat, if you're familiar with that. But it also can be known as ocean breath because it kind of sounds like the ocean when you're breathing out. So we're going to work on keeping the mouth shut now and making that same sound when we inhale as also when we exhale, but with the mouth closed. So you can flutter the eyes closed. Inhale in, ocean breath. Exhale out, ocean breath. Keep the mouth closed. You'll feel the air expanding when you inhale, and when you exhale, sinking in and warming the body. Really pay attention to the feeling, the way that it's feeling within your body. Okay, so we're going to continue this for a few minutes. I'm going to not talk during this period and just really allow you to have that space and that silence to really connect and gain awareness within this breath. And when we are about to close, I will guide you out of the practice. Close the eyes, roll the shoulders down and back, open up the chest, and let's begin. Inhale. You're doing a beautiful job. Keep it up for a few more rounds. Equal parts in and out. Two more times. last time. Let it all go. Sit here for a moment. Observe how your body feels. Does it feel differently than when you first began? If so, how does it feel differently? Connect to the natural rhythm of your breath. And when you're ready, flutter your eyes open. Hello. Beautiful. So, when it comes to Ujjayi breath, you can start to incorporate this into your practice now that you are aware of it from the get go, right? Right now, you can start incorporating it into your asana practice. And you can start very simply just by going into a downward dog and really playing with this breath. You can pedal out your feet and you can incorporate this breath in that way. And then as you become more familiar with incorporating it in while you're moving your body, it will eventually become so natural that you will more than likely resort to this breath throughout your whole practice. And to expand this breath, you'll notice the more that you practice it, the more capacity you will create in your lungs, not only through Ujjayi breath, but through all of the pranayama practices we will be covering throughout this membership on a monthly basis. And it's really, really an exciting and beautiful journey to see how the body can change as you develop your practice. And I am so looking forward to hearing from you and your journey and seeing how you flourish throughout this entire experience. So, with that being said, I recommend getting more familiar with this breath throughout the rest of the week. Before I introduce to you another breathwork practice next week, try to practice Ujjayi breath for maybe just a few minutes a day. 5 minutes a day, first thing in the morning. It's beautiful to do right before a meditation practice and right before you go into a yoga practice. It really prepares the body, connects you, grounds you down, and it brings awareness into your day. Okay, thank you for showing up on your mat today and breathing with me. So much love to you. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. Namaste. See you soon.